isn't just one Adventist theology. There are several different
Mm.
types of Adventists. I owe, well, one way of looking at it is something that I received from Dr. Fernando Canali. I think he's retired now at the seminary, but I think he has a interesting way of kind of compartmentalizing different approaches to Adventism. So he speaks of a fundamentalist, historicist Adventism that is basically trapped in the 1930s. And in fundamentalism, they just cannot move forward from that. They have a verbal inspiration, not only of the Bible, but a verbal inspiration of Ellen White as well, and even to the pioneers. You have another type of Adventism that is progressive Adventism. You have an Adventism that he coined as evangelical Adventism. And then he talks about something called biblical Adventism, which is still under development. And so I think we should try to be clear when we say Adventists believe something, we need to remember that it's not all Adventists. It may be a very large or group, or it may be just a very vocal minority at times as well when we say that Adventists believe one thing or another. But I also wanted to just interject that for me, Adventism cannot be reduced to its name. It's not just about the second coming. To me, Adventism is a matrix of doctrines, and it is a meta narrative. It's a worldview. That worldview being the great controversy, and that matrix or core matrix of doctrines, for at least for me, would be the sanctuary, the state of the dead, the Ten Commandments, and the three angels' messages. And if you have those core doctrines, then you can reconstruct Adventism, the rest of the fundamental beliefs. Unfortunately, those different types of Adventists, they look at those doctrines and interpret them differently, and so they create slight variations, in some ways major variations of that worldview of the great controversy, which leads to oppression that Pastor Pilgrim was mentioning just a moment ago.